Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase for these QBs.
Kate, keep your eyes on the skies because that's where the offense and the fireworks are going to come from. We've heard from their teammates and coaches about the trust they have in these quarterbacks on the field to really steer these offenses. In a quarterback-driven league, that trust is essential to compete week in and week out, and we should have a good one today.
Harrison Butker.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from Denver. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading this offense out, already one of their faces. In just his first season, it's their rookie out of Georgia.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. And let's watch his first couple of throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw. Dumps it off to his running back. That's going sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
To number 2.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They're in long form here. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch.
Incomplete.
And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
In punt formation for
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
A gain of 14 brings up second and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Complete fake gets Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Get 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's 16 on the pickup.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone on first. Now here he goes. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
more yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Broncos and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. On first down, they'll run. He will have this across that 30-yard line before they manage to stop him. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're going play action. On the out route, complete. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Another Broncos.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Give on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Brought down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line. Second down. To throw. Brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Waiting just 2 to go.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Broncos 3.
That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Xavier Worthy now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is staying one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No way, you're kidding me!
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. They'll run here on first down. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route.
Mahomes pass. Caught by
Third
number
and
10.
6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Matt Ariza
Kansas City sends out its punt
for the
team.
Chiefs.
Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football. They will get nothing on that return. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Right up the gut. He will get to that 30-yard line. That's where they stop him.
16 yards.
16 yards on the play.
Good for
And the Broncos will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
At the 31-yard line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, he goes backwards.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, they
at
call the
42-yard
money
line.
down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10.
The 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 2nd-quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 10. Chiefs 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again.
First and 10.
And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side is cut by Light. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
It's
They'll
a
get
gain of
31 yards on the play.
And
the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Now 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Yes, brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Broncos.
Back gets the handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's good.
Pick up a 5 on that play.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Kansas City.
To the air, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown.
It's a gain
Keep
of
this
11.
drive moving, partner. Here's
That's
another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
From the red zone now. Jump off, kick by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 24.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Outline to Brown. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A loss of a
Time
yard.
and again, receivers will tell their
3rd
quarterbacks,
and
just give me a
13.
chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Another throw for Mahomes. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Butker knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. On the other side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Complete to
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hit on it out from the gun. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing that on 1st down. Makes the grab and bounds left side.
It's a gain of 3.
He's going to bring this down to their 35.
That's another.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking for it here.
on the pickup.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos gets it way through and extend the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 10.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this
To
away.
kick off for the Broncos.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. Second and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Operating
Brings
from
up
the gun.
second
Here's
and
Mahomes.
3.
He's going to keep it this time. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. So that's going to be their first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Gain of 6. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First down throw. Mahomes. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. So that's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
10.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds it.
Mahomes pass. Caught by
3rd and
number
4
10.
coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man who he has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing
It's a gain of
49.
8. That's
Timeout
good
taken by
for
Kansas City. It's
City
second.
Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, now timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That's another
Nice
Kansas
gain and a
City
1st down there, Brock,
Chiefs.
on a throw that most
First
quarterbacks
down.
would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these
Harrison
guys,
Butker for
about
the
the only
Chiefs field
position
goal.
that can make that look routine,
A
fending off a
51-yard
couple
defender.
defenders. And it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable
His
commodities.
kick is good.
And this kick is
Makes the
good. He
score.
needed to get all of it there,
17.
and he did.
Chiefs,
And it's
13.
dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
The Broncos
Probably
take over
looking at our
first
final
and
snap
10
of the half here on 1st
at their
down.
own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. That's caught. Tucker Kraft.
The first down pass.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second
Out of
down.
bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings
Final
up
throw
second
before the break.
and 4.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is DK Metcalf. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 64 yards for the touchdown. The Steelers get the victory here. They win it by 10. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Worthy now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle.
Mahomes pass.
He's going to be stopped after a 4-yard gain, so that plus the flag means 2nd and 1.
Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Hand off on 2nd and short. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 20, Broncos 17. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Against the blitz. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
A gain of 12
10 from the 41.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another carry for it. Good adjustment defensively to stop him this
that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And down he goes. The Chiefs go to him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. Makes the catch. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another Broncos first down. First and
It's a
10
new set of
at
downs
the
for him at the 32.
32-yard
Going to the ground again on first. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
The 31-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He can throw it to the gun. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down. First and 10
I may love
at the
watching a great
16-yard
thrower,
line.
but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work. Reset those chains.
This surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Look to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short of the
Setting
goal
up,
line.
second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Throw again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong.
He was taken down.
Kate, it's
behind
amazing
the
how
line of
fast these
scrimmage.
guys are on the field and how
The play lost
fast
a
your
yard.
fortunes can turn.
It's now
Second and
third
short
and
run, you're feeling
goal.
good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's third and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. This is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. So let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal.
It's now
If only this
fourth down
defense could
and
look like that
goal.
on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Will Lutz getting the
Will
call
Lutz
on
on
fourth
for the
down to
field
put
goal.
3 up here for the
A
Broncos.
21-yard
High
attempt.
percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie things up in the third.
That ties the game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First and
What a
10
jolt
at
to
the
start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3, and we're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
First and 10 from the 41. Another throw for Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant.
Mahomes pass. Complete
Second
to
down
number
now, 7 to go.
Marquise Brown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Some other quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stuck him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's
got
another
first down from the
Kansas
31.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Moving back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. First down 1, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Broncos'
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Wentz. And they stop it. He's marked down along that 18-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 14
They gain
yards.
14 on the play.
And
the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To him inside. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to fight for it and get in. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find
Harrison
Vader.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 20.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from them before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On first down, they'll run. Through a tackle. Good run on first. It's
He's
second
taken
down.
down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Let's play now. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
We've set it downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And a man is there to knock that away.
The first down pass.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Gun snap, they'll throw. Finds his man, it's Crab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing from the gun. He brings it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. I learned about the length of the football. Maybe a touch more on the second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Sticking to the air here.
Second and inches.
Completes, dialing up Collins again.
39-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos losing by 7. They're set up at the 35 now. They look to throw it. It is caught left side.
The pass on first down.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
It's a gain
And they
of
still have 2
Brings up
available for them
second
as we
and
approach the
2
end of this game.
At the 27-yard line.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, quarterback's numbers, and you can find a completion just I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Looking right, and he finds it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. That's a throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Setting up to pass. Pass it down close. And he gets on the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
At 27.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
To number 24.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by his back. 6-yard line.
That's good for a
Chiefs in the
Kansas
hurry up,
City
trying to get everyone to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
It's a gain of
Prior
18.
to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
24.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Again, Mahomes to throw. This one's caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Harrison Butker on
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. The kick is off the mark, no good. And folks, we're headed for overtime. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. Blocked down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
They give it to him again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Number 2. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
First down.
Rolling out in the shotgun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make
10.
this count as they come up on second down. Rolling from the gun here. That is rejected at the line as we say hoops on. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
Brings up
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Off to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That's
A new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard
They'll
line.
run it from the gun. That's a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Quick slate complete.
The pass.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
Trying to
and
throw
goal.
here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 6. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's his turn in overtime. He's on a quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Line number 10.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
From the
2nd
gun, it's
and a yard.
Mahomes. Oh, big interception here. Picked up by Singleton. They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage. So a couple surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game. A way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So it's a win for the Broncos. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.